that goes by. People always ask me why I block hoes. Listen up, baby girl, shit, I'm about to let you know why I always gotta block hoes. Whoa. They talking shit up in my comments. Yeah. They don't know, but I'm about to block them. Cause every day, I block hoes. They be being shitty, yeah. Whoa. Cause you know I block hoes, baby. In different area codes, baby. You never know, but I block.
Hey y'all, happy Thursday. What is up, everybody? Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for being tuned in on this good old Thursday. When I went live the other day, I literally told you guys, I said, watch this week gonna go by within the snap of a finger, child. And look where we are at. It's Thursday already. Tomorrow's Friday. The week is almost over. It's like the days just be flying by. I don't know what's going on, baby. Before you know it, the holidays will be here in no time. But shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for y'all patience. Thank y'all for waiting on your girl. I try my hardest to be on time, y'all, but it's so hard. Literally, my baby girl came in from school. I had to fix her something to eat. My baby gave me their report card. She had honor roll, so now I gotta get something for her because she thinks she's the type of child. Mind you, she's a Scorpio. She thinks that she should be rewarded for any and everything. It don't matter what it is. Cam wants to be rewarded. But we got her like that, so that's besides the point. But let me see who we got up in here. Then we're gonna get into the tea. We're gonna get into the chat, the dialogue, whatever you want to call it. Um, let me see. Let me see. It's a lot going on, y'all. It's a lot going on. I hope y'all been staying clear and free of the drama. Okay. Let me see. Hey, Latte with the eyes. Hey, K Brown. Hey, Miss Shalene. Hey, Miss Darlene. Sweet Queen, of course. Thank you for holding on the chat, my girl. We got Miss Lisa, Miss Dee Dee. We got Miss Renita. We got Blessed Beyond Measures, Invincible Empire. Loving My Curves Body Spa. Miss Vanessa, Aisha. We got my bro Terry, of course. Shout out to you for the copyright and fair use. Miss Amanda, we got Miss Geneva, Miss Sandy. That's a new name. Shout out to you. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, Latoya, Friday Eve. Okay, trying to see what I want to do this weekend. Hey, I'm already saying, Mom, I'm going to my grandma. Like you for sure go. Because I want to do something. I don't know what yet, but it's going to be something, child. It's going to be something. Hey, Rakita. Hey, Miss Tracy. Hey, Love Cat. Hey, Caramel. I am good, my girl. Hey, Miss Kathy. Let me see. Steph Stuff and Stuff. We got Michaela in the building. Miss Michelle. My girl Rise. Tokyo Blues. We got Miss Angela Dickerson. Sandman. It's going to be summer. Facts. Miss Robin. Miss Rebecca. We got Christina. Who else? Let me see. Let me see. And she should Scorpio her with him. Hey, Miss Cheryl Dags, my Louisiana sister. Yes, y'all, please renew the membership. Please. We should be rewarded. She makes sure she get her reward, baby. Hey, Miss Rebecca Cry. Hey, Martha. Miss Patricia. Empress E, baby, in the building. Miss Lenora. Who else we got up here? Miss Teresa. Miss Clarice. We got, hold up, let me go down. Child of God is in the building. Miss Jackie Moore. We got Sid, Carmen, Cat Onyx, Sweetly Favored. And that's it for now. Shout out to y'all. Y'all know how y'all do. I don't know why, but for the most part, I would say like at least 75% of my supporters don't get the notifications when they come through. That's a YouTube thing. I can't do nothing about it, y'all, because y'all always messaging me saying, "Fuck, I'm not getting notifications," but I can't fix that issue. It's something YouTube got going on, child. I don't know what it is, y'all, but it's a big issue, and I see a lot of other creators have that issue also. So I know it ain't just me. So hopefully one day they'll get it together. Hopefully. Hey, me us. But anyways, y'all know we get started regardless of how many people we got in here. But I am grateful that, as the live progresses, more and more people do come through. By the end of the live, we might have 500 people, child. So big shout out to y'all for coming through, whether it's at the beginning or the end. At least y'all come through. That's all that counts. And shout out to my replay catchers. Hey, Arthur Danette sister. Hey, Simone. Hey, wait, Poncel. I hope I said the name right. Shout out to you. Blessings right back at you. If y'all would like to donate to me monetarily, you can cash out me $sign Lupac one. You can also buy me a coffee. Shout out to all my coffee people. You can also support by getting a super chat or a super sticker, especially if you don't like watching those ads, because that is the two ways that we as creators get revenue. So please, y'all, if y'all see them ads, I have been seeing an increase in the ad, y'all watching ads or whatever. So big shout out to y'all for that, because that's major for us, y'all. So please, 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 if you can't, don't skip them, y'all. Don't skip the ads. We need that. We need that, baby. We need that. Okay, listen. But shout out to y'all. You can also support by getting a membership. Shout out to my days 1, 2s, and 3s. Just know when we do our next members only live, it's gonna be litty. We're gonna talk about everything, because we talk about everything in members only. We don't do too much publicly, but members only we let loose. Baby. It's a little. I feel like you could do a little more there. You ain't gotta be so censored. You ain't gotta be so censored. But anyways, definitely hit that like button, because that's free. You can't beat free. So please, please run the likes up. Help me stay in this algorithm. All right, let's see. I just had to look at one. What you mean, Miss Steph? One what? Okay. All right, y'all. So as y'all can see, the caption is, when doing paid promo, at least be honest with your supporters, child. Because why not? Like, for the most part, if you promote something, that's just like if I was to come here on my platform and you are responsible for your platform, right? You're responsible for what you put out there. So you have to be very cautious in any situation, not just paid promo, any situation, because you have people that are influenced by you who support you and most genuinely. So you don't want to be giving them bad, wrong, or deceptive information. So just be cautious if you are a CC, a influencer, a blogger, whatever. Because we have Laonya here with millions of followers, and she'll say certain things. I feel like she tells so many lies that she forgets some of the lies she tells. That's crazy, y'all. Like, what is going on? So if y'all remember, um, a while back, it was like a major thing where a lot of the bloggers were arguing the whether her degrees were real or not. If y'all remember, that was probably last year sometime. And she was trying her hardest, child, to prove a point and let people know that, hey, it is real. This is that. She put up pictures and all of that. So shout out to me, because I went back in my receipts and found a specific receipt, very specific one, clock it, that is needed to, basically rebuttal what she just did with the paid promo. If you're gonna promote somebody's business, they're paying you literally to promote the business to get them uh consumers, customers, clients, whatever you want to call it. They paying you for that. So, they depending on your word being credible. That way, people can literally come and purchase their product. So you want to be honest with the people. And shout out to the supporters over there, because a lot of them was in the comments, y'all. And I'm gonna pull up that also. A lot of her supporters was in the comments like, "Girl, student loans don't come off of your credit score," and that's true. Here's the thing, right? Unless the school is not accredited school, or it's some type of inconsistency or wrong. What is it? Let's say the school submit the wrong payment or overpayment, whatever. If it's something like that, then yeah, they'll correct it. But you have to file. You have to file for it to be corrected. Other than that, baby, that's federal. That's the government. Student loans ain't coming off. They are not coming off. Trust me, I know. So I don't know why she told people that. But here's the thing: in this situation, because whenever people were questioning the degrees, she literally responded back to a comment and told a person in her comments that she paid it, right? So let me pull up that receipt, child. Hey, Kiara. Hey, Kiana with the Q. Thank y'all for coming through. All right, let's pull up this receipt so I can show y'all. Oh, hold on, wait. I think this is something different. Let me see something, y'all, before I pull it up. Uh, okay, that's different. I'll talk about that next. Let me pull this receipt up. Then, hey, Miss Nina. All right. So, shout out to me because I had this receipt, sitting in the clutch, baby. So somebody commented. This was, like I said, this was around the time, y'all, that she was trying to prove that the degrees were real or whatever. And she even made claims that RH threw her first set away and she had to get them again, right? Even though when she did get the degrees, quote unquote, again, they had a completely different president name on it, which was very weird because you would think that with a accredited school, regardless if they change presidents of the school or not, the name should still stay the same with the actual president that was there when you were in attendance, right? I don't know too many schools that'll, especially if they're literally giving you a just a copy. A copy is a copy. You ain't gonna get no completely different set of certificates. That was very weird, y'all. I don't know if y'all remember, but when she put the second set out, the president's name was completely different. It was the new president and not the president that was supposedly there when she attended. So, in my opinion, that that was a red flag for one, because if they just reprinted a copy that you already had, then why did they change the president's name? But that's neither here nor there. Listen, the ones who get it, get it. But anyways, this person commented, say, that's right, Bria Honey. Why he around here saying you pay for fake degrees, show them up every time be battle. And they was lying on RH, of course, because RH ain't never said nothing about her paying for no fake degrees. What he did was he made a video and he was saying something about degrees, but he didn't say her. So of course, you're gonna have the bone carriers that's gonna literally make certain things be what they want it to be and then carry that bone. That's why I made a post and I said you have to be real careful, because you could be looking at one statement and it could be 50 people viewing it with 50 different perspectives. And that's how it goes. That's why it's always good to fact check yourself, because everybody's perception is different. Somebody might say, "Hey, Pop, such and such said this, and I didn't like it. I felt like they shouldn't have said it, was disrespectful." And then I go listen to it, and I don't take offense to it. So that's what I mean by that. So she responded and says, "And I did. I had to pay 160K in student loan. Had to pay, which is past tense, meaning that she paid it off, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. Does that not mean that she paid it off? So then you have a video. Let's play it. Hold up. Let me pull it up. I ain't gonna put the video on the screen, but I will play it. Let me see. There we go. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. Okay, y'all listen clear.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Brianna. Make sure you guys check out Myron.
Hold on, never mind, y'all. It got music on it. It got music on it. Hold on, I might be well no, because I don't have it. Let me see. Hold on, I might be able to take the music out. Yeah, give me a second, y'all. Let me fix this right quick. Cause we ain't trying to get no. Hold on. We ain't trying to get struck now. All right, y'all. Let me do this real quick. Hey, Miss Jackie. Hey, Miss Deborah. Hey, Queen Steph. Hey, Jana. Whoever else has a Palermo. Queen Steph say healthcare.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Brianna.
Hold on, y'all. Let me separate it real quick. All right, let's see if it took the music out for the most part. Or at least the sound. In the background. Let's see. Let me see. Oh, I got my thing all tangled up.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Brianna. Make sure you guys check out Myron. That's a bomb ass credit repair. I got my student loans off and they ain't never came back. So make sure you guys check.
Okay, y'all heard that, huh? Do y'all need me to run it back? She said, he did a bomb credit repair. He got her student loans off and they never came back, child. And here's the thing, right? So I ain't gonna replay it because I don't want to take no chances with because you can still hear the sound in the background just a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't want to take no chances, y'all. But here's the thing, right? So she said that he got her student loans off and they never came back. That's basically insinuating that you didn't pay your student loans off. But here, like I said, when all of that was going on, when people was debating whether the degrees were real or not, she told somebody in the comments, and I did. I had to pay 160K in student loans, right? So correct me if I'm wrong, but even if let's say she did pay the 160K in the student loans and it stayed on her credit repair, it will have a $0 balance and it maybe fall off after 7 years, whatever. Even if it don't fall off, it'll still show a $0 balance and paid off, which means that she wouldn't need to get them removed. It wouldn't matter because if it's paid off, child. The only way you would try to remove student loans from your credit repair is if they're not paid off. So I just don't understand it. Like, why? Why? She could have used anything else for an example instead of that. Because now you have all of these people in the comments questioning the credibility of your statement because of that. Because people ain't crazy. If you've been to school, then you know. If you've been to school, some type of college, some type of accredited school, university, you know what time it is. Because, baby, I'm pretty sure a lot of people didn't try to get student loans off their credit repair, off their credit score. Child, trust me. So I don't know why she, I don't know why she wanted to say that, but she should have never went with that. She should have tried. She had a better chance with Wells Fargo, child. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go up. Hey, Freddie. Hey, Black Widow. Okay, speaking of it, I'm cooking as usual. Hey, shout out to you. Thank you, Miss Nina, for the blessing. Hey, Lupac, just to send you a token since I haven't given one in a while. Thank you. I appreciate you, my girl. Lupac, you can go remove the music after your live one. Oh, I forgot about that. They sure do give you that option. I just don't take no chances. I just be wanting my stuff to stay green, baby. So I try not to take no chance at all. Let me go up because I wanted to read the other comment. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go up, y'all. Talk show where she claimed about some program that paid these alleged student loans. I don't have that one, Black Widow. You got it? I don't remember that. She claimed somebody else paid him because all I have is the receipt where she said she paid. So I don't know. I don't know, girl. You might have something different from me. If you do send it to me, I'll put it up. Healthcare administration raised down 7,500, 75,000. Last night off. That's what I'm asking. Child, listen. That's why I said, Precept, the ones that know. The ones that get it. Okay? Hey, Gemini Rising. And I don't even have a master to know that. Like, hey, Pop, how did she pay 160K with 3 kids working at Best Buy? Wait. And that's the thing, right? Because I want to say that around that time when her degrees could have been acquired, um, she wasn't balling, baby. She wasn't big money grip, big money status. So that is a stretch when she said that she paid those student loans off. I don't know too many people. Here's the thing. I don't even know too many people, especially black people, y'all. I hate to stigmatize us like this, but y'all know for the most part, black people get something like that. It don't matter if they got little chains or not, baby. They gonna let it sit. Okay? We let it sit, child. So just even when she made that statement, I was like, why this girl lying? She know doggone well she ain't paid no 160K out with no doggone student loan. And if I'm not mistaken, I could have sworn that on one of her live streams when the whole Biden situation was going on with, them removing student loans, she made a statement about hopefully hers getting taken off or something like that. Don't quote me, but I could have sworn I heard that, child. Let me see. Let me go la la la, I don't believe the degrees or the twins. Y'all crazy. Let me go down. But like, come on now, that was a far stretch. When she said that, that's why you got so many of her supporters clocking it in the comments. Thank you, Miss Valerie, for that cash app blessing. Shout out to you. You always show me so much love. I really, really appreciate you, my girl. Thank you again. Hold on, y'all. Let me pull up the comments. Because they was going in. Like, hold on. Let's see. Wait, where the comments went? Oh no. Y'all, they must have deleted the comment. Because when I went on it earlier, hold on. Let's see. Had to. Wow. What? Yo, they must have deleted the comments. Because when I went on this thing earlier, they had so many comments of people saying, no, student loans don't come off your credit score, off your credit report. People were saying that all in the comments, y'all. They had so many comments. Now it's saying 3 comments. It's no way. I am in disbelief. Hold on, let me click on the real. I take it back, y'all. They still there. You know what happened was when you click on just comments, it'll show something differently opposed to when you click on the actual reel. So the comments still there. So hold on, let's see. Let me see. Let me see. Oh wow. Okay, so she posted the person's name is the Go to Credit Repair. I began working with him 2 years ago. 2 years ago, y'all. And he's been amazing at getting everything off of my credit since I worked with him. Even my student loans was removed. He's a beast. And don't just take my word for it. Book your consultation. Wow. Girl, here's the thing. If you've been working with him for 2 years, then you would think that he would have told her don't mention nothing about student loans coming off because baby. Listen, and let's say she slipped up and was one of the lucky ones and it was removed. I guarantee you it's coming back. Okay? I guarantee you it's coming right back on there. So, and if they removed it, it probably was because of an error or, some type of mistake with payments or whatever. But 10 out of 10 times it's coming right back on there. So somebody said it took 2 years or a lady saying, please, from one mom to another, mom, please help me out by sharing this message. I know I don't know you, but I'm in desperate need of help. I know you can share it and that will help out. So the lady shared a GoFundMe under her comment. Of course, she didn't respond, but she's responding to other people. Let me see. I thought you can't erase any student loans. That's what somebody said. And then uh she says the person name is the GOAT, like basically insinuating that that person removed her student loan. So, okay, then somebody says you can't, but if is you better research too much to make sure it is true and don't get in trouble in the future about it. So I don't know if it's true or not, but these past years can't be done with the law child. That that response is all over the place. Oh, y'all, you know what? So what I'm seeing is she reshared this because that's why it's only 3 comments on the actual post. And then when you click on it, it's hundreds of comments because she actually shared this like 20 something weeks ago. Like it say 21 weeks in the comments, but on the actual post, it's today. So this is a post that she made probably because she's posting old content. She's been posting old content on all her social media pages for some reason. All old content, y'all. Because I had somebody send me something and I was like, that's old. She been post that. Look at the hairstyle. You could even tell if you look at her face, you can tell in everything. All of that content that's being posted is old, y'all. From last year. Hey, True Slayer. Why does she lie for no reason? Child, I have no clue. Hey, Miss Sexy Ray. Hey, K Monet. Her people see it's a lie because they never seen her artist work in the field. But here's the thing. You know you got so much controversy under that post with your supporters saying that student loans don't come off. Why would you reshare that? Why? Maybe to this is just a hit, but maybe to make people think that she's still getting promotion deals. I don't know, child. Maybe that's what it is. She wants people to think that she's still working with all these people because, like I said in the comments, you can see that this post was actually made 22 weeks ago. So why reshare it today? Why reshare it today? Then with inaccurate information. That's crazy. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Let me go down. Somebody say you definitely can't. Then somebody says, okay, you can't, don't believe the hype. I work for the government. Somebody say you can't, it's government. Student loans do not come off credit reports. I don't care how good she says he is. I work in credit repair. This is false. And then whoever made that comment, you had people under their comment asking for their information. So if somebody's saying they work in credit repair and they're telling you that student loans don't come off no matter how good you are, because that person could have easily said, "Oh, I could do the impossible just to gain customers or whatever," but they didn't. Let me see. So your response to that person saying that they work in credit repair and say, "Well, you must don't know how to do it because baby, mine's is off and never came back." So I would need to see proof. I would need to see proof because it's given you never had them on there in the first place. Because you also told, and I just showed y'all the receipt where she literally told somebody in the comments that she paid her student loans off. So if you paid them off, then why would you need a credit repair person to remove them from your credit report if you paid them off? Because if I know I got a zero balance when it comes to student loans, I could care less if it's on my credit report, long as it's a zero balance and it's showing paid off, because that's what people look for when you're trying to purchase certain things. They want to see that you had good credit standing, or your payment report is good on time. you're not behind. They want to see stuff like that. That's why it's not always good to remove everything off of your credit report. Because if you don't have that good payment history, or if you don't have no payment history at all, then guess what? 9 times out of 10, a lot of these places won't approve you for anything because they don't know if you can keep up with your payments or not. So I'm not, child, bye. If somebody say you cannot erase government student loans off your credit report, if a person is responsible to pay their credit cards, you don't need to repair your credit report because nothing negative would be on it. I'm just saying. Ooh, that was a read. That was a read. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Let me go down. I did. Okay. Hold on. So a lady said people have money to buy their friends a house, but has to get their credit repaired. You could have paid off your own debt. Well, here's the thing, lady, whoever that lady was, she didn't really buy her friend a house. That was a skit. Baby. That was a skit. So that's why that was a skit. Trust me. Because I remember, oh, even with Ayana, that was a skit also with the car. That was a skit also. Hey, Lady Higgs. Let me see, y'all. I be cracking myself up. Thank you again, Miss Valerie. Love you, girl. Miss Lovely say black people gonna use that 160K career and start their own business using degrees. I don't understand it. Okay, listen. If anything, they gonna instead of paying the lump sum, they gonna pay it in payments. They rather do the payments than just pay it out. That's a nice chunk of change. You got a screenshot always because she be deleting them. Hey, Miss Diane, if someone got student loans removed, it's either by forgiveness slash discharge or it was done illegally. Clock it. Clock it. I wouldn't take no advice from her. Talking about they removed mine and they never came back. Girl, we don't even believe you had student loans, let alone degrees, ma'am. I just showed y'all where the receipt where she said she paid it off herself. But you arguing in the comments telling people that this person removed it off your credit report. Which is it? That's why you got to be careful telling lies because you have to keep up with them lies. The truth stand alone. Always. But when you tell one lie, baby, you got to tell multiple behind it. And she's a prime example. Hey, Miss Green Eyes. Let me see. Let me go down. Jana says she may be eligible for a loan discharge due to a disability that limits her ability to work. I hope she ain't lying to the people. Them loans ain't going nowhere. Laugh aloud. Child, you never know with her. Thank you, Lady Higgs, for the super stick. I appreciate your support, my girl. Hey, Jay, her crazy fans can't see through all her contradicting lies. Oh, they was definitely arguing with her in the comments. Like they was telling her, sometimes for the most part they don't say nothing, but under that post, baby, they was letting her know, no, that's not true. That's not true, baby. Hey, Cassie 66, you say, hey, Luke, I've been listening in from the bush. The student loans can't be taken off your credit. There are forgiveness loans, but only the government can provide that. Of course, her student loan got removed because it was invisible anyway. She ain't been in no school. That's what I'm thinking, Lady Higg. I'm thinking they were non-existent, and that's why she's saying it. It's easy to say that when you know they wasn't on there in the first place. So you could literally show your report where it's no student loan on there. So I don't believe it, child. I don't believe it because she doesn't have any content. That's fact. Because everything she's posting is old, y'all. Everything is old. Keep in mind she got those island twists, whatever you call it, in her hair right now. So if you see a video where it's a ponytail, no, that's an old video. That's an old video. Y'all remember how her hair was in that live stream when she told her supporters to call CPS on somebody? Yeah, that's the same. That's around the same time. Now the videos that's being posted because it's the same hairstyle. Hey, Ray Ray Gibbs. Hey, LB. Let me see. Um, can y'all put the members thing in the comments, please? Can one of my mods please put the membership link in the comments? It is. I don't know. Can y'all see the link that I pinned in the comments? It's the link at the very top of the chat. All you have to do is click on it and it'll expand. Because that's my Cash App link, buy me a coffee, and the membership link. You just have to click on it. But I don't know if y'all can see it because I still be getting people that say, that ask for the link, so I'm not sure. But yeah, if one of my mods can put it in the chat, please. Invincible Empire says 7 years to come off on its own. A mortgage lender told me they don't come off. Georgia people use skeleton on credit report, make it look good. Oh wow, that's crazy. Hey Miss Brenda. Hey Miss Portia. If you are a disability, you can get them off. Besides that, you can't get them off. Well, she told a big one, y'all. That's why I say it. But you know what? I feel like she said that because she knows that student loans is something that a lot of people struggle with. It's on a lot of people's credit report because it automatically goes there once you start having student loans. So, you know, that's what is relatable. That's probably why she said that, thinking that she could draw consumers or customers to that credit repair, and she just put that bug out there, not knowing that people were literally going to rebuttal it. She didn't think about that part. She ain't think that one through, child. Hey, Miss Geraldine. She just be lying and always contradicting herself. Let's see. Miss Lovely said my daughter has paid her student loans off 2 years ago and it's still there. Yep. Yep. She told a big one there, child. Hey, Jade Lee. Hey, Nola Bunny. Hey, Pac. I swear I love it here. Thank you, my girl. Hey, Miss Lisa. Hey, Rakita. Miss Shalene say, Bree, you know you didn't have student loans to pay back for fake degrees. My thing is, y'all, 160K. I'm gonna have to ask my sister how much her student loans was. Because my sister she's a director. Let me not put her business out there. But I'm gonna have to ask two of my sisters because 160K and you got a master's. I could see a doctorate degree and you accumulate 160K in student loans, but anybody privy to that kind of that's a lot. I've never child now I didn't heard of doctors having those type of student loans, but somebody that went to school online and only got the masters. I don't know. That, let me see. Let me Google it. Hold on, y'all. Let's Google this and see what Google say. How much student loans are typically? Hold on, y'all. Um, when getting a master. Let's see what Google say. What is the average student loan debt for a master's degree? So Google says the average student loan debt for a master's degree is, let's see, average graduate student loan debt by program, and it says Masters of the Arts 80,540, Masters of Education 57,360, Masters of Science 64,780. Even with a PhD, it says 68,850. So how does she accumulate $160,000 in student loans, y'all, with a master's degree? That's literally triple, if not quadruple. Let me put that back up. Hold on, let me put it back up for the ones that's just coming in. Let's put it back up, y'all. How the hell? Wait, let me see. Child, and I never thought about that because I've been having this receipt, y'all. But And she said, and I did. I had to pay $160K in student loans. How is that possible? Hey, Miss Lolo, if you in the chat, let me get y'all to participate. And you went to school, right? Anybody in the chat that has a master's degree or a PhD or a doctorate, whatever, or you know somebody and you're privy to that information there with their student loans, put it in the chat. If you mind sharing. If you mind sharing, if you don't want to share that, then you don't have to. But if you don't mind sharing, how much did you accumulate? You can even give an estimate. You don't have to put an exact number. Because whenever I seen this, I was like, dang, that's a lot of student loan debt. Keep in mind, she went to school online. And y'all know when you go to school online, it's cheaper than actually going in person because there's a lot of fees that you don't have to pay opposed to going in person. So that saves you a whole lot of money going online because you ain't paying for a dorm or none of that. Like it's a big difference. It's a big difference, which is why a lot of people do choose the online route because they don't have to pay as much. So how could somebody possibly accumulate 160K in student loans going to school online and you don't even have a doctorate degree with that? Am I tripping? Sid say no, someone needs to tell her to show her score live. Ask her why did she need a cosign from her dad. Paying your loan should boost your score. Let us see. Bags. Like why? First of all, why did RH have to get majority of the houses in his name? She couldn't even get the houses in her name initially. If y'all remember, that was said, right? And not just that. Why did your dad and your husband, because RH also got a few vehicles for her that couldn't be in her name. So why did those two men have to get vehicles for you or even co-sign something in the milk ain't clean, child? Something just ain't right. Hold on, y'all. Let me call my baby. My coffee got cold. Hopefully she can hear me because my door is closed. Let me go down. But I don't know because I want to see y'all comments. Like 160K in student loans. She went on Snapchat and became a whole new person. Listen, Sid, I believe that because baby, when I tell you listen, everything is over there. Everything is over there now. Miss Valerie said yes because I've been trying. Did somebody put it in the chat, y'all? Let me do it. Hold on. Let me do it for y'all because I don't know if they got the link. So let me get it. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. I don't even know if Ham heard me, child. Ham's so into that TV, whatever she watching. All right. The membership link is now in the chat for the ones that are inquiring. Okay, let me see what y'all said for the loan. Oh, thank you. I didn't even see that. Wait, hold on. Thank you, Lady Hig. Did you buy me 6 coffees? Wait, look like it says 6. I don't know. Thank you, my girl. I appreciate you. Thank you for my coffees. I don't know why. It looked like it said 6 when they first sent the email. So, let me go down and see what y'all talk about because I need to know. Like, that's a lot, and I didn't think about that at first. I'm gonna have to ask my sister, y'all. A doctor didn't owe that much. The lies. Let's Google that, y'all. How much does a doctor typically? Let's see. Um, what is the average student loan debt for? What is the average student loan debt for? Uh, Medical, should we do medical students or let's just say doctors? Ooh, so it says the average. Hold on. No, why it disappear? Okay, it says the average medical school graduate had 202,453 in student loan debt, according to the Education Data Initiative. This figure includes debt from undergraduate pre-medical programs. She does not have that. She don't have a doctorate degree. So I'm confused, child. And it says about 70% of medical students graduated with student debt. About 50% of medical students graduated with loan debt that was more than 150. Medical school graduates with more than 100,000 in scholarships owe median average of 115 if they attended a public institution of and 130 if they attended a private medical school. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy, y'all. It say the average student loan debt for medical school graduates, including both medical school and pre-medical education, is around 200K to 240K, and that's just an estimate. That's just an estimate, but and it say it take depending on various factors, paying off medical school loans may take 10 to 30 years. That's just studies and stuff like that. But how, Sway? How did you accumulate 160K in student loan debt doing that type of program online, might I add? And let's not forget, y'all, she says she accumulated four, wait, all 3 degrees in less than 5 years, right? That's what she said. All were accumulated in less than 5 years. I want to say, uh, who remember the actual dates that she gave? I can't remember because she had made a post saying, the time frame that she accumulated her degrees or whatever. I just don't remember off the top of my head, but yeah. So it's like, how? I could see. Okay, like I said, if we look at what the doctors accumulate, that's what most, and for the most part, when you go into school to be a doctor, it takes about 9 years, right? It takes about 9 years, and that's just a you know estimate or whatever. But it do take about 9 years or whatever. So that's a long time. And if she accumulated her degrees in under 5 years, it's still impossible. That number is still impossible. It's not making sense. I don't know, child. I don't know, child. She said she paid it off, baby. She said she paid it off. Ms. Toncel said defaulted loans stay in Department of Education archives until paid, and you will receive a letter from them saying it's paid and owe no debt. That's how mine went. Okay, thank you, girl. Hey, Capricorn Ma. Ms. Levis said RN can be about 140K to one or 120. Um, I'm about to ask my sister, y'all. I'm about to ask her. And you gotta. I'm also looking at the fact that some people they take longer to accumulate their degrees because they'll stop. They take breaks and this and that, but you're not accumulating any debt while you're on a break. Well, outside of interest fees, but child, child. And some people, they try to avoid borrowing what they don't need. But some borrow because they unemployed. They don't want to work and go to school, so they have to borrow outside of the free grant. The money that you get for free. So, but that's still that don't make sense. I don't know. That don't make sense. Um, let me see. True says, say true be told, the government forgave over 100K of my student loans If you defer payment for many years, the interest can double or triple your balance. Oh, dang. That's crazy. That's good. They forgave that amount. That's major. That's major. Hey, see, you say look out the girl's line. I know. Just for dialogue purposes. Okay? We know she lying, y'all. We know that. You could tell by her post that she lying. Because ain't no way, child. The way the way she described her experience as a college student is not aligning with what we see on a daily basis. Her education level. And that's me not trying to be insulting, but it don't add up. I'm sorry. It don't add up. And I remember someone doing a deep dive a while, early on in the saga where when all of this was discussed, she said she graduated from um what is the name of the high school, y'all? It's whatever the high school is in North Carolina. She said she graduated from there. And I remember somebody who also, because she got on her page that she graduated from that school in 2010. But if you look in their yearbook, she's nowhere to be found because they actually put that in the Keeping Up with the Latrue group. It was a picture of like the class of 2010. She was not on it, might I add. So, I mean, and I'm not saying, okay, here's the thing, right? You can very well drop out of high school, which I think she did. I don't think she graduated with her high school class. I really don't think that. You can drop out and go back and get your GED and still go to college. That is very much possible. They do accept. I mean, they do accept GEDs or whatever. So I think that I don't know, y'all. I think she did go back and get her GED, but I don't think she went all the way. I'm sorry. That's too hard to believe. And then with the most questionable unaccredited college, Colorado, that be with all the scams and that of all the colleges to choose, you pick the one that's literally when you Google them online, the fake degrees pop up. Child, something just ain't right. Hey, Miss Vonda. Miss Green, I say, hey, Pop, with my master in science 40K. Oh, listen. So she's basically triple, quadruple you, and you got a master in science. That's some crazy work, child. Listen, that's crazy. Capricorn, I say, I've been paying on my loan for a while now. I'm 52 and still not finished. That girl doing that lying stuff again because those people call me like crazy when I'm late. Hey, Miss Shanita, I have a master's degree and once owe 86K. I owe so much because I was living off my loans for almost 2 years. She probably requested the max amount in order to use the funds for other reasons. That could be possible. That could be possible if we actually believe that she really went to school. You can't because a lot of people do abuse those student loans. Hold on, y'all. Let me call. That little girl there. Open that door. She up in there eating her room, trying to hide her bowl so I don't see you. No, ma'am. We don't do that. We don't eat in rooms. Thank you to Jay for the coffee. Shout out to y'all. Latae say the max loan limits is 50K. What is her degrees for, Luca? She say stop burping. Here, warm this for mommy. Put it on for a minute, okay? Press the one. Press the one. All right, let's see. She what did she say it's for, y'all? Health administration or something like that? I think it's health administration. Hey Granny's World. Let me see. You say if she did go to school, the government paid for via FAFSA. 3 kids at the time. Best Buy worker equal low income. Hey, Sierra. Hey, Tracy. Jay said, I'm still waiting to see her graduation pic, receiving a diploma, something like that. Everybody's excited and proud of their moment. That's my thing. It's so many different ways she could have proved. Like, and here's the thing, people might say, oh, she don't have to prove nothing, but she was going out her way. She kept posting those certificates, those certificate degrees, whatever people want to call them, on them little boards. So if she was going out her way to post that, the easiest way to prove it is, why not post yourself in your cap and gown? You can't tell me that, because when you graduate from high school, you walk across the stage, cap and gown, diploma, right? College, the same thing, unless you didn't go. So you mean to tell me you didn't go to graduation not one time? Even when you take online classes, even when you take online classes, you literally, I mean, it's multiple graduations. You don't have to go, but then you still get your diploma. But why not? I know if I'm working hard in school, in college, whatever, I done accumulated debt and this and that, I'm going to at least one of those graduations, if not all, because I ain't putting my work in like that to not feel accomplished or, receive the rewards from it. That's crazy. That's some crazy work, child. So I don't know, y'all. This situation is weird. But it would have been so much easier just to post a cap and gown photo, even if it was from high school. Thank you too. You put it for a minute and don't eat in that room. Not playing. That loud TV. All right, let's see. The math ain't matching. Bad. Um, Sid say pockets. This is what Dawn was talking about. She say dumb stuff to get people to talk about her. The girl needs some smart water for her. Yep, definitely throw things out there. Hey, LaShawn, even the car was a skit. Fact, I said that too. The car and the house, both were skits. Both were skits, and pretty much to make her look good. And the crazy part is, I guess Ayana and Naya didn't realize it at the time how those skits painted them. Well, mainly Ayana, because the house skit, it just made it look like Laonya always giving her friends and looking out for the people around her. And here's the thing: if you viewed her as a genuine, loving, big-hearted person based off of those videos, it was fake. They weren't real. She didn't really buy Naya a house. She didn't really buy Ayana a car. So are you really this big-hearted person? Because the only person we've actually seen you give to genuinely is Janastro. Janastro. Make it make sense. Most people gonna do stuff for their man. Do you really help others is the question. Because it ain't giving it. It ain't giving that to us, child. Is she really helping others, y'all? And speaking of helping others, hold on, let's see. Let me try to catch up with this first. I got an associate and bachelor's degree, and I only borrowed 12,000, but I owe 29,000. That ain't too bad. Miss Erica said online schools vary significantly depending on the institution. One of my sons attends a private school that costs around 50K for 4 years, while my other son about 13K. His baseball committee. Yeah, and they do say the private schools are more expensive, and you can't use your degrees. She's such a liar. Here, and that's the thing, y'all. Who in a right mind is going to go to school, accumulate 160K in debt? Because that's really what it is. To not use it. To not use it. And let's backtrack, right? Let's backtrack just a little bit. Just a little bit. Because if y'all remember, she tried to push a narrative that RH was basically making her be on the internet and this and that. He put the bug in her ear and this and that or whatever. But think about where she was working prior to the internet. Best Buy, while she was in school. So that wasn't her career choice. That was something that she was doing while she was in school. $10 an hour. Then once the degrees were accumulated, she went to patient registrar. in North Carolina making $12 an hour with degrees. And that said person also said, if y'all remember, this came out of her mouth verbatim. She had to lie about her credentials just to get the job because she was overly qualified. That's what she said. I'm gonna have to try to find that video because y'all know I always try to provide a receipt with what I say. But that's verbatim. Some of y'all probably remember that, but she said it. She said she had to lie about her credentials because she was overly qualified for that position. And my rebuttal was, well, if that's the case, why not go where where you literally qualified? Ain't that the purpose of going to school, to get a job that meets your qualifications, your skill set, so you can be paid more money? Who goes to college for 4-5 years and accumulate 116K in debt just to go get a job and lie about their qualifications? Who does that? That don't even make sense. If that's the case, you could have got that job without going and accumulating all that debt. You could have just went there with your high school diploma. That's how I knew it was cap, because it's no way in HELL I'm gonna go accumulate all of that debt. That's some doctorate degree type debt, mind you, just to go get a job making $12 an hour. Something just ain't right. It ain't right. Hey, Quest. You say what turns me off about Sloana is that she's quick to run to social media to prove us wrong about fake relationships, but yet fail to prove us wrong about her being a horrible mom. Listen, speaking of that, right? So, y'all know she literally just put out a video where she's saying how mamas drop them children off, drop them kids off, drop them children off to their daddy. It's spring break. I can't wait to drop mine off. She went from that to now we see them at Great Wolf Lodge. Baby, if she don't be listening, I don't know what to tell you. Like how you unless baby daddy number one say he can't get him. I can't get him this time. Even though he never have. But unless he said he can't get him, she literally changed up all her plans. Because she went from I'm finna drop them all off to their daddies to ending up able, which is a good thing, I'm all for spending time with the kids. That's the goal. That's what she should be doing. So kudos to you for that, Laonya. You need to do it more often. You need to put more time into them babies than that man. And for the ones who say, yeah, mind our business, she putting it out there. So we can speak on it. I'm only speaking on what's on the internet. I'm only speaking on what's on the internet. Because I had somebody come in my comments about where you taking your kids. Child, if you only knew. The difference between me and her is I don't put my business on the internet. But I guarantee you my babies ain't lacking. I tell y'all all the time how I take them on individual dates, check on their mental health. We do stuff a lot. My kids have been to more places than me, baby. My middle son went on a trip to Disney World last year for his birthday. That's what he wanted for his birthday. February, mind you. I let him stay out of school and send him to Disney World for his birthday because that's what he wanted. So, baby, please don't listen. When it comes to this mother stuff, you could clock, baby. This ain't even tea over here. My children do more than me. So I just don't put it on the internet because I don't put my business on the internet, unlike some people. I put what I want people to see. Other than that, no. Because then when you put your business out there, you open the door for unwanted, unwarranted opinion. And I say that all the time. But while y'all trying to tell people what they should and should not be doing, y'all should be talking to the ones that's putting it out there because they clearly want to be spoken. Clearly. Ain't nobody crazy. Everybody know that if you put it on the internet, people gonna talk about it. Especially when you're an influencer. You can't have millions of followers and tell people to mind their business. It don't work like that. Sorry to spoil it for you. It don't work like that, baby. The goal is to be relevant. The goal is to have blogs and people speaking on you. Do you want it to be in your favor 100% of the time? Yes. Will it be? Hell no. It don't work like that. This is the internet. And that's for the ones that's always in people comments that don't have to be. Ain't nobody telling y'all to come view. You have to literally go out your way to come on somebody's channel that you do not favor just to see what they talking about. When you don't have to do that. If you know you don't agree with their dialogue, don't go. Don't watch it. Because you got to go find them. They not looking for you. We ain't looking for you. You looking for me, you checking for me. For the ones in the back that don't agree with my commentary. Like, I just don't understand it, child. And that's the thing. Everybody has their own opinion. The goal is to dialogue with like-minded people where you can agree. You might not agree 100% of the time. For the most part, I would like to think that the people that's in my chat agree with at least 80% of what I say, or they wouldn't be here. It's not forced. And that's why when I get these trolls that try to sneak their way into my comments and insult my supporters, you get blocked before anybody see it, because we not finna do that. That's what we not gonna do. You're not finna be disrespectful because you don't like what somebody's saying. Everybody not gonna agree, and everybody ain't gonna like the same people. That's a life. That's a life. But some of y'all need to start moving like some adults, because it's giving very much childish and immature. How you calling somebody dumb, stupid, or slow because they don't agree with you, or you don't like what their opinion is? Child, bye. Keep that pushing. Keep that negative energy over there. Anyways, that was my little rant. Y'all know how I go off on a rant every so often, child. I just don't like it. I don't like it, baby. Hey, hot and spicy. Hey, SD. That girl lying. Child, we already know. It's no way. It's too many inconsistencies and just uh light bulb razors that make you look like, what? That ain't right. No, we ain't falling for that. My granddaughter's medical program is $4K a semester. That's her undergraduate. It depends on what school you go to. Facts. That's true. Hey, Miss Duncan, she's lying. She's not that smart, manipulative, but not smart enough to do all of that within 5 years. She should have been going dang near free because she's had 3 kids and her income is low. Thank you. You would think that, okay, here's the thing. And that's why I say it's too many red flags in this situation that pretty much let you know something in the milk ain't clean. She's definitely lying when it comes to accumulating accredited degrees. Okay? So, and one of them being what Miss Duncan just said. It's not making sense. When she was getting those, when she when she alleged that she was in school, right, getting her degrees, she was low income. She was on food stamps. Because keep in mind, when she first got with RH, she was on food stamps. She was getting Medicaid, even for a good little while after the fact, but that's neither here nor there. But she was low income. She wasn't making no 420K when she was in school, baby. I promise you. Because if she was, she wouldn't have needed to go to school. Because I know if I'm making that type of income, I'm not going to waste my time going getting debt and having to pay money. So clearly, when she got her degrees, her alleged degrees, she was low income. So how do you accumulate that much debt? Because you would think, especially with FAFSA, Pell grants, the free grants, all of that different stuff. How could you possibly accumulate that much debt when it's a lot on less? Because, and I would assume that she had a honor roll GPA, because if you were able to get those degrees in less than 5 years, baby, you smart. You ain't playing academic. You a genius, baby. Like, so something just ain't right. Something ain't right, child. Since they also doctors have to keep going to school just like lawyers. Facts. My 2-year financial aid free. Let's not forget there are grants too that you don't have to pay back. That's exactly the thing. Hey, Shanette, just got here. I'm gonna be back already. Getting ready for work. Okay, Latae said she paid it when RH was letting her stack her money. She also did this while having and making babies. Clock it, Latae. What did she go to school for? What was her major? Um, Health administration, how y'all? That's what was said. Health administration, business management, or something like that. I think it was health administration. That's what was said. Wells Fargo is not removed from her report. Hey, Miss Tanya. Hey, Miss Judy. Yeah, the government pays my student loans. That's my thing. Okay, you can't tell me that somebody that says they accumulated 3 degrees, associates, bachelor's, master's in less than 5 years. You know, even the smartest of the smartest people, it takes them a little longer. Let me say that. Because you have a lot of stuff going on outside of that. How it, I'm finding it very hard to believe that somebody who was having kids back to back, was she not taking medical leave? Think about it, y'all. Because if you remember on that video she did, she was saying it was a video she did most recently when she reordered those certificates because she tried to insinuate that RH threw them away. We know that was a lie. But when she reordered them, she did a video with her daddy unboxing them, right? And she called her son, and her son said, "Oh, that was when I was born." If y'all remember. So in the midst of her accumulating, because 2 of her kids is born back to back, it's very hard to believe that most people take off when they start having kids. It's too hard to do school with newborn. Most people take off. So it's very hard to believe that she was able to accumulate 3 degrees in under 5 years, masters included, having babies back to back, child. Something ain't right. It just don't make sense. It don't make sense. Sandra says she's telling a 160K lie. She just made up a number because she thinks that's a large amount cover for the large lie she's telling. That's what I think. I think she just threw that out there. That's what I think personally. It just not adding up. Oh, and this is what I was saying. I got off subject. I ain't got off subject, but I started talking something else. But if you to get 3 degrees in under 5 years, masters included, it's given that you got to be really, she had to be really, really smart, right? So, did she not get scholarships? Because she ain't never came out here and said, "Oh, I didn't finish high school. I got my GED or whatever." So, did she not get no scholarships? Did she not get no free grants? None of that to have that much debt? Because for the most, like, take my oldest son for instance. Baby, he gonna be going on a full ride. I already know he will. Because I could see how he's excelling academically. He's the child that the school literally picks to go to academic competitions all over Louisiana. He just did one the other day and he placed second. And he's going first and second place goes to state. So he's gonna be going test at LSU um in April next month, his birthday month. So if he plays, I forgot what he told me he get if he plays, if he win first place. It's all over the state. The last one he did, he won first place. So my baby is gonna be getting full scholarship. Trust the plus, I can tell. Even him coming back and saying that his first round on the ACT was easy. So I already know what time it is. But it's like you would think somebody that I don't know, y'all. It's hard to grasp it. Like how could you accumulate all of that in under 5 years with that much debt? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, child. That could be interest added. Could be. could be. Hey, Diva Doll. But my thing is too, when did she pay it off and all of that? Like, I don't know. So she said she paid it off in this post, but on her live over there, on her video promoting the credit repair, she said they had it removed. I don't know, child. Something just ain't right. She was too busy boosting the graduate. 160K lie helped my baby sis pay for her PhD and she grabbed it. Maybe she didn't take the picture. I remember when I was in 7th grade, my hair wasn't done, so I didn't take my yearbook pic, laugh aloud. That's what I'm saying. But here's the thing, though. You might not take the picture, but your name's still gonna be listed with the graduating class. So it was nowhere there. That's the crazy part. Because you could very well, you don't have to. You right, you don't have to take the picture, but you still gonna be listed with the graduating class if you're graduating. You still gonna be listed in that yearbook some way or another. Let me see. Let me see. Her degree is in healthcare administration, which is totally different from the medical fields of nursing and medicine. 169K lie. Helped my parents pay for my little this PhD, and she graduated last year. I might add, and it wasn't half. Pac, I'm still wondering about that wine deal from 2 years. 2 years ago, where the Fashion Week footage. Now she has a brand deal for the whole family. Where's the movie you were just in? Listen, and the let's not forget about the R&R, the Rolls Royce, because you remember it was the Rolls Royce that was rented that picked her up. Child, that girl done told so many lies. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense, child. She knows we know they know that girl doesn't have a degree out here insinuating the ways. Listen, or construing it, shall we say? Not misconstrue, but construe. Cause y'all be getting oh, and let's not forget the latest video that was just done where she said, "Am I the only one who you see?" Nah, this is petty. I wasn't even gonna say this, but since y'all own it, it's funny. I ain't gonna lie, it's funny. Um, she was she just did a video saying that am I the only parent that finds stuff in the refrigerator? But she said refrigerator that the kids be leaving with hardly nothing in it, like it's just gonna imaginary reappear. I said, what? Imaginary reappear? I said, did she mean magically reappear? Or am I tripping? You can't tell me somebody that messes up so many words. Here's the thing. Everybody messes up words sometimes. But to the magnitude that, like the way she does it, ain't no way. I'm sorry, it's impossible. It's impossible. She don't even know how to properly form a complete sentence or paragraph without run-on sentences, the wrong punctuation, the misspelled words. And when you go to college, baby, they are real big on English, ELA grammar, whatever. Like they are real big on that. You're gonna do a whole lot of essays. College, baby. One thing about college, that essay work better be good. They don't. They real big on non-plagiarized items, like how she do on the internet, stealing people words and reposting it. So I just don't see it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, child. Unless she cheated her whole way through, I don't know. Um, Somebody say why? Okay, y'all know I know. I'm gonna get rid of the people. I'm gonna let me read this first, and I'm gonna get rid of. Why you never talking about your wedding? 2 years ago, you had us donating to your wedding fund. You claim to be a kept woman, but you scam your supporters out of money for a fake wedding. First of all, let me say this. When have y'all ever known me to come on here and say y'all donate to a wedding? Y'all ain't never seen me ask y'all to donate to my wedding. What y'all seen was I had a specific mod that was here. She's not here anymore. Who would put in when she would put my cash app? She would say, if y'all want to donate to Lupac's wedding fund. I ain't never came on here and say, hey y'all, I need y'all to donate to a wedding fund. One, two, I don't have to talk about my wedding, baby. I don't have to tell nobody what's going on with my wedding. Just know I have a man and I'm engaged. I don't put my business on the internet. And I am very well much a kept woman. And you came over here on a fake page talking about I'm a childless crackhead. Normally, I don't even address comments like that because I feel like y'all can't even say stuff with y'all chest on the internet. You on a fake page like you gonna get a whipping. Who gonna touch you? Who gonna touch you? And ain't nothing fake about my wedding. And you best believe when I do my wedding, it will not be on the internet. Outside of for certain supporters, everybody is not going to see it. Now clock that T, baby. Just know I got a man that sleep in the bed with me every night, the same man, and my ring is still on my finger. Okay? Okay? And that's all you need to know because I don't have to tell my business. And I hate the fact that y'all try to validate certain things or try to make something seem like it's something else just because this is a business. This is content. Y'all take this too personally, as if she must not be getting married no more because she doing content on Brianna. Baby, this is a business. This is a secondary income. I tell y'all that all the time. Y'all think just because people do content that they must be miserable in their real life. Y'all taking it too serious. It's not personal, and I keep telling y'all that. It's not personal. This is a business. Take your feelings out of it. We're doing dialogue. I ain't dragging nobody over here. You don't see me over here talking about allowing your kids, talking about her parents, or none of that. We talk about what she put out there. That's it. That's all. Just because her relationship is crap, don't mean that everybody else's is. Or they are everybody having problems in their relationship just because they're speaking on other people's problems. Don't get it misconstrued, boo. Bookie butt. Now I can get you out of here. Because that ain't the first person. Y'all know I normally don't address comments like that. But I feel like they want to know so bad. Like they they want to know so bad what's going on with my way. So are you scam? I ain't never asked nobody for nothing. Child, if that's the case, you would have seen a big ass GoFundMe up there for my Lupac wedding fund. I ain't gonna hide it. I ain't told nobody I needed help paying for my wedding. I gets it out the mud, baby. Me and my man. Thank you very much. Hey, Miss Lolita. She made it seem like they were on her payroll and was employed by her instead of her actually paying a difference for her friend moving closer. Yep, sure did. Sure did. I have a few friends with masters and they are so excited about their career. NICU nurses and art and teachers. Hey, Miss E. No problem. She gave a bat and a ball to the. No, that wasn't her. If y'all remember, that was the friend. I ain't gonna say her name because she's not in the saga no more. But if y'all remember, she came out here and she said that she bought that stuff and she allowed Laonia to basically put her name on it. But she did all of that. Hold on, y'all. My boy said, "Let me go open the door." My bad, y'all. What the? All right, let's see. Hey, Alexis. Let me see. Let me see. Let me go down. Did they say I hired so many people with VS and masters who I felt was overqualified, but they applied to get their foot in the door. Who in their right mind would take something they worked so hard for off a resume? Facts. Like that don't even make sense. That's like dumbing yourself down the goal should be to find a position that you're qualified for. Why would you want to go to school, accumulate all that debt just to not use it? Like, make it don't make sense. Thank you, Miss Lolita. Thank you for that super, my girl. Let me see. Let me go down. I know I'm behind in the comments per usual. Thank you, Miss Kathy. I figured that was you. You say hello, Luke. I can tell just dropping by, showing my support. You to you, been MIA for a while, still going through my grieving, just taking it day by day. Just wanted to come through, give my girl support with cancer replay. Love you, Miss Kathy. Thank you. Go ahead. I'm gonna look at it. Go ahead. Yeah, you can get it. Hey, Miss Janice. Let me see. Talk that talk talk. My daughter has been way more places than your average child. Love Disney. She only took them on a trip because y'all said she needs to take them somewhere. Everything y'all say she run out and do it. Low key, she love. That's why I was like, she just said she King, close my door. I'm on live. My bad though. She what was I saying? Yeah, she just was saying she was dropping all the cheering to the dads. Which I don't have no problem with it. I'm all for it. Like I said, that's what she should be doing. We've seen so much time being spent with this Ninja Turtle. It's like you to the point where people are literally shocked to see you do anything with your kids. And that's what's crazy. That's where the outrage comes from. Because you show everything when it involves him, whether you buying him something, you taking him out the country, taking him on a trip, you doing this, you doing that. But then when people don't see certain things being done with your kids, of course, certain questions will be raised. And you can't say that you're the type of I keep certain things off the internet because it don't make sense. You can't say, I'm gonna showcase everything I do for this man, but I'm gonna keep what I do for my kids in private. Child, that don't even add up. That don't even add up. Let me see. Miss Kathy say hello to everyone who is speaking, doing okay, still trying to process losing my mother and stepson. Thank you all for speaking. Truly appreciate it. Have a good day. Thank you, Miss Kathy, and definitely still praying for you, my girl. Definitely still sending them prayers up. Tupac, where was the twins when she took the older kids to Grave with Live? You know what? I don't even know. I don't know. I didn't even wait. Did she take them too? I never noticed, honestly. I'm about to look and see. I'm about to look and see because I think she only posted that one little video clip. So she could have had them with them. But I'm not sure. Um let me see. Thank you, Miss Amanda. I love the content you speaking facts. Thank you for your support, my girl. Let me go down. Hey, Miss Beverly. If you look at the picture, she is replying to a troll. Look at the picture. Ooh. Who you talking about, Carmen? On the school she was going to. Listen. Hey, Natia. Now you have to say that HOE line in Tasha K voice. I don't think she remembers her lies that she told us. I'm starting to believe she was in special ed classes. Nothing wrong with IEP, but I'm just saying. Remember, she said she was flued out in her own words, supposed to be flown out. Yep, that's true. The way she speaks is not of an educated woman. Exactly. It's no way. It is no way. And you know what? Laugh aloud. That was funny because I went to college. I did non-college courses, which is undergrad, and the credit courses. Hey, Miss Angeli, I love you more. Whomever asks that is deflecting. They always do that. And that's why I only responded because I feel like they be want my attention. Like a lot of people ask that. They always feel like, well, let me ask her about her man or her wedding to try to throw her off. Child, my man's still here and the wedding will still proceed. Ain't nothing happened. They always say that. They be trying to throw me off like to say I can't speak on this situation. I'm not having relationship problems. And if I was, it wouldn't be on the internet. I promise you that. I sleep with the same man every night, y'all. We be in the bed most of the time at 8 o'clock, like old people. Same man. I started with him, and I'ma finish with him. That's not on your cause she got a lot of fake pages. I could have sworn I seen that page somewhere, y'all. I seen that page before. They be mad, but the fact is, they had to subscribe to my channel for 3 days before they could even comment. That's what's weird in itself. Baby, you giving too much energy to me. Okay? Ain't no way. If I gotta wait, child, especially if it's not genuine. It's no way, unless I'm really trying to support that person, I'm not waiting no 3 days just to put an ignorant comment just to get blocked. Y'all be having too much time on your hands as supposed grown women. That ain't nothing but pure jealousy. You don't have to validate yourself to nobody. I got that arse out of here. And that's why I don't, sweet queen. Because it's not their business. I don't put my business on the internet like Laonya do. At all. And that's it for that very reason. Because when you do, that's when you open the door for a lot of unwanted opinions. I don't. Ooh, drop my dog on. Hold on, y'all. I don't have them relationship problems, baby. Because guess what? If I did, I wouldn't have this man. I don't stay with men who are bruisers and this and that. I get gone with the quickness. Okay? Listen, if you ain't satisfying me, you got to go. I'm in my peace era. I'm in my soft girl era for real. Baby, that man caters to me. If you only knew. Hey, Miss Roslyn. Let me see. Probably don't even answer that. Too late. Too late. I won't answer no more, y'all. I won't. That's why I said the only reason why I answered that is because I had a few trolls that said that because they say that thinking that it's going. The only way you could trigger something with that comment is if it actually has any truth to it. As if I'm hiding something or I'm not really getting married. That's the only way you could trigger something. So that's why I answered it because there's a few people saying that just to let y'all know the show's still going on, baby. You won't know it though. You don't know it because I don't put my business on the internet. Unless you helping me pay for that wedding, you can't tell me nothing. But don't try to come say I scam my supporters because I don't do that. I don't move like that. If anything, I give back to my supporters. This ain't that. If that's the case, my wedding would be paid for, don't you think? If I would have been scamming my supporters out of money, don't you think that wedding would have been paid for? It's been 2 years since I've been doing content. No. Hey, look at God, and I'm an original supporter. You not once asked for that. No, like these people are crazy. I don't even know where they got that from. I had one moderator that would put that in the chat, but that's what she would do because she every time she would send me a, she don't. I think she checked out on the saga, y'all. Every time she would send me a cash app, she'll say, "Put this towards your wedding fund." Every time. And when she moderated for me, she'll put that in the chat. But that was her putting it. That wasn't me. But people like to get stuff misconstrued. That's how they move in this sector. No, let's don't do that. Don't do that, baby. Don't attack scam nowhere near my name because I do not move like that. Hey Taisha, hey Sassy M. Well, I will be waiting for my invite. I know LA food is about to go down. You know you ain't coming all the way out here for my wedding, girl. If you would, I'll let you come. If you serious. Sid say I've been married so long, my wedding is on VCR tape. Listen, that is a long time. Hey, Miss Diggs. I know I'm late. I went to her LinkedIn. It says graduated high school in 2010. AS 2011 to 2012. BS 2012 to 2014. MBA 2014 to 2015. No way she did that in Fort List. That's what she said. That's what she said, girl. So I don't know, child. Let me see. Wow, that's beautiful. I got married in 2012. Hey, J. Marie. Hey, Miss Ramona. If you talking about all of them in the same outfit, the girl and the boys in the same outfit, she had. Oh, so she did. Miss Angelique says she did have the babies, y'all. They are with them. Hey, Mila. That's probably Brianna. She be on Facebook posting about your wedding date. It ain't happy yet, so how is it fake? I'm still engaged, baby. But I don't even follow her. I don't follow her page, so I wouldn't know. I don't go looking for stuff, y'all. That's how you protect your peace. And when I say that, I mean it. I don't watch people who don't like me. If they ever said something about me in a distasteful way, disrespectful way, I don't go looking for that. So the only way I can protect my peace is to avoid stuff like that. And that's why I don't let nobody send nothing to me either. Let people talk. If I could talk, they could talk too. But guess what? I won't be checking it. I won't be watching it like you watching me. I promise you that. I promise you that. I said something to her yesterday, and she popped her ish, then took my comment off. Hey, Amber. Let me see. Wait. Hello, all. It's Michelle. Hey, Miss Michelle. Thank you, Brown Cat Eyes. Oh, you changed your name. Okay. I be wondering because sometimes y'all be having different names in the chat, and I be like, who is that? Child. I'm 5 years in, and he is proudly my man, the right way. Okay, listen. You know what? Y'all better be glad I don't tell my business. I'm going to just say that. Because a lot of people will be mad for real. But anyways, y'all, I'm about to get up off of here. I'm about to go eat. I'm hungry now. I have made some pasta with some shrimp and some alligator filet. And I fried some little drumettes. And I am starving. So I'm about to jump off. I will be back tomorrow. If y'all ain't watched my video that I put out, make sure y'all go watch that video. Run them views up, child. Y'all know I ain't did a video in a while, so make sure y'all run it up, run it up, run it up. And I'll be back tomorrow with another one. Tomorrow is Friday, so I might go live early. Let me see what I gotta do tomorrow. I might try to do an early live. If not too many people live, I'll try to do an early live. If not, tomorrow is Friday, y'all. So if it is late, we'll still rock out, whatever. It don't matter. But I love y'all. Boo banger. Love you, sister. But thank y'all for tuning in on this little impromptu live. This was just thrown up here, y'all, because y'all know I don't have no content. So for the most part, we just be, running our mouths, dialoguing just a little bit. Just a little bit, not too much. But I love y'all, and I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Thursday, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, y'all.
That goes by. People always ask me why black holes. Listen up, baby girl, shit, I'm about to let you know why I always got a black holes. Whoa. They talking shit up in my comments. Yeah. They don't know, but I'm about to block them. Cause every day, I block hoes. They be being shady, yeah. Whoa. Cause you know I block hoes, baby. In different area codes, baby. You never know, but I block